a seat there.
We got a 22-ounce bottle. There's 2 to 3 ounces in there.
Well, we appreciate you guys coming. What a drastic turnaround from a couple days ago, huh? We were spared on the East Coast compared to our friends on the West Coast. So glad that we can have this event. We received a lot of phone calls asking if it was still going to be on, and so long as there was power,
People don't know where they live.
and no hurricane, we're going to have a car show. So my name is Nick Rutter, and what I'm going to demonstrate today is how to clean the inside of your windshield, which I know it's certainly something that I struggled with before I got involved in this career. And there's a lot of conflicting information online about the best way to do it, so I'm going to answer that question and give you the absolute answer on how to clean the inside of the windshield. So first off, the inside of the windshield, where the windshield actually meets the dashboard, it's very difficult to clean, and you can't get your arm all the way down in there, and you can't fit a towel. It's very difficult. So there's this tool that we sell. It's called the Glassmaster Pro, and this will become your best friend, because if you're anything like me, I'll clean my car in the weekend, the inside, the outside, and then on Monday morning I get in it to go to work, and I'm driving to work, which I shouldn't really call this work because it's not work. I'm driving to this location, and I see like a glare or I see a smudge, it just drives me nuts. And oftentimes I'll pull over, and of course my wife thinks I'm crazy, but you guys can relate because you spend all this time making sure it looks perfect just to have smudges and streaks and smears. So this Glassmaster tool, it's a really neat tool. It's a great concept. It's a triangular design, and it's pivoting, so it allows you to get in all the hard to reach areas. And it also includes, or has an optional accessory, which we're including with our show special, is an extension handle. And the extension handle increases the reach. So if you have some vehicles are more difficult than others. If your windshield's upright, which a lot of these classic cars, they have more of an upright windshield, but this Audi and pretty much any other modern car, it's a very steeply rigged windshield, so it's nearly impossible to get in the hard to reach areas. So it extends, and for garage organization, you can actually hang it on the wall here, so that's very thoughtful, keep out of your way. But basically, with this tool, there are several bonnets that are available, and besides cleaning the inside of the windshield, you can also use it to clean the outside. We have a really nice Ford Transit van you probably saw when you pulled in, and the van is tall, it's huge, and there's actually a step. A lot of transit owners don't realize this. There's a step in the front bumper that you can step on, and what I'll do is I'll step on that to reach the center of the windshield towards the top, because otherwise I have to straddle myself in the tire, and there's no place to grab onto. So stand on that, you can clean the top of the windshield. But there's different bonnets which we have in this kit, and you can also use this to clean your dashboard. So if you have a big dashboard and you're not very tall, you can use this. You can put a bonnet on there, and you can clean the dashboard, or you can apply protectant with it. And there's also a mesh bonnet, which if you want to use this to clean bugs off the front of the car, you can do that, so you're not bending over. So it's a real versatile tool for inside and outside, and not just for the car, but also for household cleaning. You get your windows. A lot of us have real big mirrors in our bathroom, or we have real nice mirrors hanging up in the living room. You can use this to get up there and clean the areas, and you can just go crazy with it. So, but a couple tips for cleaning glass. First and foremost, you want to use a high quality glass cleaner. Not all glass cleaners are created equal. The stuff at the dollar store is not as good as what you'll find here at McKee's 37. So just like anything else, there's a science behind it. So our Crystal Vision glass cleaner, the first thing you'll notice is that it doesn't smell. A lot of glass cleaners, especially the aerosols, you spray them, and when you're inside a vehicle, it's a very small enclosed area, and those glass cleaners, they'll make you cough. This doesn't do that, so it's eco-friendly, it's non-caustic, it's non-toxic, but basically using this is really simple. So I have my Glassmaster here with my bonnet, and I'll grab a glass towel as well, which we manufacture and sell these really nice spider glass towels. And this is fairly simple. So what you do is you take your glass cleaner and you'll spray the inside of the windshield. And a common mistake that people make when they clean interior glass is they don't use enough cleaner. So oftentimes I see even videos online where someone will just do 1 or 2 sprays. Well, you want to have an ample amount of cleaner working for you, because the cleaner is what does the cleaning and the tool removes the film. So I have my Glassmaster here, You can see how I reach all the nooks and crannies there. And I'm also not straining myself. I'm not bending or contorting my body at a weird angle, like I belong in the circus. Whoops. I'll make sure I edit that out of my recording there. If you have your transponder, you might want to remove that first. I'll blame that on Chris. And then you can also change the bonnet over to do the final wipe. Or you can also, the lazy man's ways, you can take a microfiber towel and just plop a towel on it too. That works. And just go like this. And that's really all there is to it. And if your windshield, if you haven't cleaned it in a while, what you'll want to do is perform this step more than once. Because what will happen is if your windshield's really dirty, you'll remove the initial layer of the film, but then what will happen is that you'll be smearing around the greasy, oily film that was on the surface to begin with. So, really simple. And before, or when you clean the inside of your vehicle, when you detail it, clean the inside glass first. And the reason why is that if you clean your dashboard first and you put a dashboard protectant on, and then you clean the glass, well, you have glass cleaner coming down on the dashboard protectant. So, and also this cleaner, by the way, it is, if any overspray gets on your dashboard, it's not going to cause any harm. And I'll spend some more time making sure this windshield is perfect, because this vehicle actually belongs to Darlene, which is Bob's wife, so I'll make sure the excess cleaner is removed. This is a big picture of how to demo. So, when you clean the inside glass, whether it's the windshield or the side mirrors, wipe in one direction, and then when you clean the outside glass, wipe in the opposite direction. And the reason why you do that is so if you have any streaks or smears, like more than likely I'll forget about this, and I did not remove all the cleaner because I'm trying to show you guys in a limited amount of time. When I move the car later on, I go, oh shucks, there's some streaks because I didn't complete the job. I can identify if it's on the outside or the inside. So I cleaned the inside going this direction. When I clean the outside, I'll go the opposite direction. So it's really easy to identify if it's on the outside or if it's on the inside. And these towels, the specialized glass towels, they just make the job a lot easier. Glass is a lot different than paint, so you want to use a dedicated glass towel. It just makes life so much easier overall. But that's a really simple tech session. Any questions about the glass cleaning? No one's going to heckle me for leaving a few spots there on the boss's wife's car? It's only the boss's wife. Does that make her more or less tolerant? I don't know. No questions at all? Any comments? What's that? Oh, so the bonnet? Oh, so this guy, you can wash it with your microfiber towel. So they're elastic and it comes right off. And it's good to have extra ones because what will happen is if you have more than one car, you clean the windshield of one car, and then if you go to clean the windshield of the other car, you're taking the film, you're taking the dirt from this, and you're putting it on the windshield that you're trying to clean. So take the bonnet off. That's a good question. Any other questions?
Tip number 2. Keep your windows up when the car's in your garage.
That's a good tip.
It'll keep that shit from getting on the inside.
Yeah, you're right. So, and I can testify to that because my Mustang, I keep the top down, and I keep it in the garage with the top down because I don't really drive with the top up. And you're right, the inside gets really dirty just from sitting in my clean garage. So, great tip, Jim. Yes, sir.
On a rear window defroster that's in the car.
Yep. Oh, his question was on the rear window, you have the defroster built in? Yeah, some cars, if it's going to cause any damage, and the answer is no.
Never heard.
So, I'm from Michigan, so I know exactly what you're talking about. I used to use it all the time. So the cleaner is not going to cause any harm, and this is tint safe. And then the actual tool, it's just microfiber, so it's no different than using a glass towel or a microfiber towel.
It won't attack the adhesive that's holding on.
Oh, no. That's actually really embedded in the glass. That's on there for good. I've never had an issue with that. Never at all. That's a good question, though. Anything else? Okay, guys. Well, if you want to take advantage of the show special, you can see myself or Jerry or Chris. Thank you for coming out. We really appreciate it. All right?